My name is Tamika Joyner, and I am the lead team director for the DC Region Boys and Girls Clubs with Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Washington. We do programs that are not only educational, but socially well-rounded for teenagers. So this is why we focus on our career prep programs. Some of the topics we covered in our workshops would be setting goals for yourself, for your education, professional and personal life, and starting a plan to get there.
Thanks to Career Launch, it helped me discover my career, which is in the forensic science field. I plan to attend UCLA, which has this field, which I can study in and become an FBI agent.
We covered skills. A lot of teenagers can't really convey to you what their skills are. So we have sessions on skills to help them identify what they're good at and what they like to do.
Well, since I want to do criminology with a concentration in forensic science, that I know that I have to strategize more and be open and be very open-minded, because that's basically what the field is about. I have to go outside the box and think of things that most people wouldn't think of.
We did resume writing.
I learned how to write a resume, and I did that a few times actually, so it's imprinted in my brain.
A resume should always be updated because things change. Can you believe that some people do try to print their resume on paper that has like clouds and like a sun in the background, thinking that's gonna make their resume look different? It does, and it doesn't make them look different. It makes them look what? Unprofessional. Unprofessional. Sandy said that. Thank you.
As well as mock interviews, interview questions, how to dress for an interview.
On an interview, we learn to always be presentable. We have to dress professional, talk professional, and always have a nice cover letter and resume in hand.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a very outgoing person. I am a local member at the here Boys and Girls Club FBR branch. I am employed at McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
I find it rewarding to be able to start using my own money, having something to look forward to, waking up, going to work, just building a little bit of responsibility.
And then we go into career exploration, so looking for jobs.
We talked about the steps of finding it, how we had to research the job. Then we talked about the cover letter, how to build our resumes.
And then my favorite, which is the end, which is keeping the job. We need to teach teenagers not only how to get the job, but how to keep the job.
Some of the things we learned for keeping the job was discipline, respect, and following the rules.
Well, outside of the career launch classes, they did a lot of hands-on activities exploring different careers that they could possibly embark on. For instance, we did a cooking demonstration exploring culinary arts careers.
It was fun because I've never done anything like this before, so it was a learning experience. I would like to do it again. This experience does make me think more about going into a field of culinary arts.
They participated in a summer-long program with the Verizon company and Microsoft, learning how to build websites and getting the ins and outs on IT careers. They did lifeguarding and public safety demonstrations, swimming demonstrations at our Jelliff branch.
Well, it was one really important thing that I learned was that you have to keep an eye on every kid at all times. You have to be constantly skimming the water, because there's like incidents that can happen when you look away for like a few seconds, and you don't know what happens, and kids say different things. So you have to make sure that everyone's safe.
But we couldn't forget about the youth development professional career, which is my career. So we had to talk about junior counseling and education directors, and we did a lot of that with Camp Brown. The kids got to be junior counselors at Camp Brown for the summer.
My name is Tanisha Shaw. I'm 17 years old, and I'm a camp counselor. Some of the skills I am learning are responsibility and leadership.
Some of the skills that I've learned, patience. I've learned a lot of patience dealing with kids, dealing with the Boys and Girls Club. Is a fast-paced environment. Another thing is being smart about my choices, money-wise, decisions, what I make, or whether or not to go out to study, go out or stay in and study, just simple things like that.
They got to explore careers all ends of the spectrum.
One of our major highlights during this summer for our teens, as well as for myself, was our field trip to the White House. There we were able to talk with not only White House interns, but White House senior staffers, who gave us a better insight on what it was to work for President Obama. They gave us an insight as to what it was to be in public service and politics as well. So this gave our members career options that they may not have otherwise thought about.
The White House, and we got to sit and talk to the special assistant to the deputy assistant to the president. So they was basically telling us basically do's and don'ts of how to get a job, resumes, personal tips that would benefit us.
My experience at the White House was truly overwhelming. I met a lot of new faces and learned a lot of new things. One thing that I took away from the White House that I think would be mostly beneficial would be learning to be more realistic with my long-term and short-term goals.
At the White House, we learned about internships and how we could set our goals. Stick with your goals. If you make a goal, stick to it. Don't give up ever, and keep your head in the game.
The students documented what they learned during our class sessions by journal writing. We did a lot of reflecting on what we felt about what was going on in the program with our careers, our learning, and our everyday lives.
Overall, what we were trying to focus on is to not only help our members learn how to write resumes, attend interviews, be professional, learn business etiquette, we also wanted them to start setting goals. Goal setting is huge, even at a young age, and just basically setting small steps, but continue to move towards your goals. Never give up, strive for the best, and letting them know that you'll always have a staff member here at the Boys and Girls Club.
I encourage the kids to make sure that they have a strong work ethic. I encourage them all to participate in the DC Summer Youth Employment Program, and they all do. And when they start to go through the resume and the interviewing process with the Summer Youth Employment Program, it empowers them. They have a sense of ownership of their own finances, and that they can really plan for something and go out and get it and accomplish it. Hopefully the Boys and Girls Clubs can start that foundation and make sure that we are building career-oriented, civic-minded young adults that leave our Boys and Girls Clubs and go out into the world.
The difference between a job and a career is a career you can build a legacy on, and it's something you're passionate about. It's just something you just love to do.
The Career Launch program has impacted my life in so many ways. My mother is so happy that I'm paying the cable bill. 16, I finally got my job, so I like having my own money. It's kind of a flow now, me having my own money, so I don't have to go ask my parents.
It's always better to do something new and positive with yourself. Everything don't always have to be negative. I mean, look at me. I used to be a word I can't describe, but I'm changing. I'm becoming a better person every day.
I have a little brother who's out there with the streets and everything. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Having a summer job, it does one thing, it keeps you busy, and when you're not busy, you get bored and you tend to do stupid things. And working with the Boys and Girls Club, it benefits you a lot because they look out for you. If you're a hard worker, I feel like I'm a hard worker, they help me out a lot with scholarships, trips. I've been on plenty of trips, snowboarding, skating, boating. They take you out.
My name is Donita. I'm 18 years old, and I'm going to be a freshman at Coppin State University in the fall.
My name is Sierra Mackey, and I'm a junior camp counselor.
My name is Miriam Jallo, and I'm going to the 10th grade.
Hello, my name is Aaron Lewis. I'm an upcoming freshman at Baltimore City Community College, and I plan to major in musical theater and English and literature.
My name is Tamika McKay, and I've been coming to the Boys and Girls Clubs for the last 3 years.
My name is Nigel Armstrong. I've been coming to the Boys and Girls Club for about 2 years now.
My name is Joshua Carter, and I'm 20 years old.
We are so grateful to have been granted the Summer Youth Employment Program grant. That grant allowed us to expand upon the many great programs and services that we're already offering here at the Boys and Girls Club.